The full story of God of War Ascension begins with a beautiful cinematic that takes place even before the great war between the Titans and the Olympians. From the wrath of beings said to have created the very world itself, three entities are born. Not Titans, not gods, and beholden to no one. They are known as the Furies. Tasked with upholding honor and punishing traitors, the Furies were not feared by Zeus when he came to power, because in their eyes he had committed no wrongdoing. The first of these so-called traitors was Alecto. At one time he swore a blood oath to Zeus, but he broke his word. That's when the Furies stepped in. But instead of executing the beast, they condemned him to endless torture. They believed death would be a mercy for Gaia. This punishment was meant to serve as a lesson to all. This is what happens when you break a blood oath to a god. Fans of the series likely remember Kratos once pledging himself to Ares. Destroy my enemies, and my life is yours. Ares accepted, and soon Kratos, consumed by power, began slaughtering in the god's name, eventually killing his own wife and child. That's where the first God of War game begins. Kratos, seeking revenge, spends the game in pursuit of Pandora's box. Returning to Ascension, this game is a prequel. It tells the story before everything we've known. After breaking his blood oath, Kratos falls into the clutches of the Furies. As he's bound and tortured, we meet the first sister I mentioned earlier, Alecto. Kratos, dodging her attacks, eventually binds her with a swift move and reclaims his twin blades, shifting from defense to full offense. This place is the prison of the damned. Many others like you, those who broke their oaths, are imprisoned here. While the game teaches you basic combos like square and triangle attacks, you chase down Megaera and her parasites. These creatures can possess others, and they invade the body of Hekatoncheir, triggering your first mini-boss fight. The fight, which unfolds across two platforms, ends, for now, with Kratos using the beast's own arms to slit its throat. But make no mistake, Aegeon is no small or simple monster. After killing the second creature, Hekatoncheir takes you inside. And here we see that the Furies didn't leave him alone even after killing him. They built a prison inside him. Kratos enters through a door and sees many women inside who want to be with him. One of them says, "This is nothing. Come with me and experience the greatest pleasure," as she takes Kratos' hand. He then notices the ring on her finger and realizes that it is an illusion. This is another Fury sister's trick. When you get out of here and approach the end of the fight, we finally see the head of Hekatoncheir. Instead of fighting you herself, Megaera uses her parasites to bring this creature back to life. In the 2018 God of War game, while fighting a dragon, Atreus asked Kratos if he had ever killed something so big before. This could be the first giant creature that Kratos ever killed. Just like the two mini-boss fights we had earlier, Kratos drives them mad, first reaching Hekatoncheir's head, and from there, Megaera. He kills the first Fury sister quite easily and takes the amulet she was wearing. Since this amulet once belonged to the Oracle and later to Kratos, it somehow triggers a flashback. Kratos begins to remember the weeks leading up to his imprisonment, and the game takes us 3 weeks into the past. Our character sits in despair, his mind clouded and disoriented. As he begins to see things that aren't real, a shadowy figure appears. To help calm Kratos' mind, the figure offers him small keepsakes. Your mind drifts into illusions because of what has happened. Is this the life befitting a warrior? The truth awaits you in Delphi. Find the Oracle, Kratos, he says before disappearing. Our character from 3 weeks earlier, who will face many new enemy types, drives his blades into the fire of Ares, and we receive our first power upgrade. You can think of it as something like Spartan Rage. There is also a bit of irony in the fact that, while on the path to breaking his oath to Ares, Kratos gains power from him. Around 20 minutes later, you encounter Poseidon's ice, which not only allows you to breathe underwater, but can also be used to break enemy defenses. After releasing a snake-like structure and taking a rapid journey, you arrive at the Delphi Tower, and from there, obtain the power of Zeus's lightning. Once you've freed all 3 snakes and climbed the tower, you meet a man who, like you, wants to see the Oracle, and even brings her a gift to please her. Kratos, however, doesn't even acknowledge the man, continuing toward his goal with cold determination. Sadly, the poor man ends up as a snack for a dragon with a scorpion tail. After a short fight with the creature, Kratos uses the snakes to pull the temple closer to him, and now he's ready to meet the Oracle. Inside, you're